Alright, so this is going to be a video in response to Jonathan Lip, a YouTuber. This is my first time I ever came across his channel, so I'm not sure what his other videos are like, but he had this video. It's called My Issues with Mandela Effect. I'm going to go ahead and play the clip.
But it just seems that everybody's taking this thing really serious online, the videos I watch. And I mean, it's some people are religious, some people aren't, but they're really considering the Mandela effect without having much real proof about it. So they have a bad memory, or the game of telephone has given us the wrong lines to remember all these years. So okay, so one of them is the Berenstain Bears. The Berenstain Bears. I didn't want to talk about this, but I recall a long time ago, before the 2013 Mandela effect became official. I think I was still in school. It might have been the 90s, and I remember thinking, hearing that it's Berenstain and not Berenstein. And I remember having an issue with that back then, thinking, man, I always thought it was Berenstein, but maybe I just read it wrong. But here's how I know the Mandela effect is not real. So one of the examples they used was Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. But it's if you build it, he will come. So I was explaining the Mandela effect to one of my friends, and he had never heard of it before. I asked him, I said, hey, Field of Dreams, what do you remember the famous slogan to be? And he said, if you build it, he will come. And I said, really? He will come, huh? He's like, yeah, it's Shoeless Joe Jackson. I'm like, you don't remember it being if you build it, they will come? And he's like, no, it was he will come. I'm like, oh, okay. I remembered it as if you build it, they will come. But he remembered it the accurate way. And then I said, well, hey, what do you remember the adult diapers to be? And he says, that's what it's like, depend, right? Ah. So then I asked my dad, I said, hey, what about the peanut butters, the competition to Peter Pan and Skippy peanut butter? He said Jif. And I see a lot of the channels, people remember it being Jiffy peanut butter. But I asked somebody, my dad, who likes peanut butter, and he said Jif right off the bat. He didn't say Jiffy, he said Jif. So there's so many. See, science requires.
Alright, I'm going to stop the clip right there. So his reason, the way he's debunking the Mandela effect is basically he's saying that because his dad remembers it the way it is in this reality, then and then because he said his dad remembers it Jif, so and his dad likes peanut butter, so if his dad likes peanut butter and he remembers it of Jif, then well that debunks the Mandela effect according to this guy. But what he's not seeing is that's not how the Mandela effect works. There can be different memories with the Mandela effect. One person can remember it the way it actually is because they would be from this reality where that is true, or they could remember it a different way because they're shifting in from an alternate reality. So this is telling me, first off, that this guy hasn't really done his research on the Mandela effect or really looked that much into it, because if he would have known that it's all right in the Mandela effect for different people to have different memories. That's part of the Mandela effect. One person remembers Jif, another person remembers Jiffy. A large group of people remember Jif, a large group of people remember Jiffy. It's like, so that doesn't really dispute, that's not really good evidence to say to debunk the Mandela effect. So I mean, that's just, it's not even a good argument to be saying. And then his other, what he was saying at the beginning was, you could chalk it up to bad memory. My memory might be bad, and I'll admit that. Like, it's probably not the best memory, but my memory is not so bad to that. If you watch my other video, the Flintstones video, my memory is not so bad to where from one day to the next, I'm gonna see, and I'm studying the Mandela effect, so I'm making a point of this. I'm looking, and I'm having a conversation about this, and it's Flintstones. Flintstones, 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 and then from one day to the next, I wake up the next day, everywhere it's Flintstones with a T, with two T's. So, Flintstones from one day to the next. So you can't tell me my memory is that bad that I'm gonna get that confused from one day to the next. Nah, that's if that's not proof enough right there, then I don't know what is. So I haven't even watched the rest of this. I only saw the first 3 minutes, and I just felt I had some comments on that because, just because his reasons and his debunking of the Mandela effect, it's just not a good argument because, like I said, it's all right for different people to have different memories when it comes to the Mandela effect. That's part of it. One person may be from one reality, another person may be from this reality, so they're gonna have different memories. That's all I gotta say about that. I'm out.